Shalom, family. Welcome to the backyard. So, gonna see what we're gonna get into today. Not gonna go to the garden. Not dealing with any goats, turkeys, chickens, little baby chickens, none of that stuff. However, I did have one of my baby chickens. I just noticed today for my meat birds. For some reason, they passed away. So I gotta go tend to that a little bit later. But right now, what I'm about to do is get into this other project I wanted to do this year, which is an herb garden. I've been doing a little garden for about a few years, dealing with some animals for about the same. But every year I want to try to do something different, try to expand, grow something new, grow something that I never grew before, do something different. And this year, herbs is gonna be it. My garden doing good. I've been dealing with that for a little while. So this year, like I said, we do an herb garden. These are my little starts. And eventually I'm gonna build a little rack. I'm gonna do it with 5-gallon buckets. And I'm gonna contain all of them in those. My plan is to get 12. I'm probably end up with more than 12, but you can't never have enough. So the herbs, you got different purposes. You got some medicinal herbs that helps with different ailments in the body, and then you also have more herbs that's more geared towards edible as far as flavor and stuff. But they also help with healing the body, because your medicine is your food, is the things that you eat. This is the stuff that make you healthy, and this is the stuff that make you sick, depending on what you eat. So, and all these things, some people will consider these weeds, but these is actually herbs, which is the same thing. It's not grass, but actual herbs that give you benefits to different parts of your body. So, we got a lot of mint. So we got some spearmint. We got some. Well, I was gonna get some peppermint, but I wasn't able to get my hands on peppermint just yet. But I got some mojito mint. Then we got here, this is lavender. And the story about the lavender is, I got a friend of mine that have a lavender bush in his front yard. So I looked up how to propagate it, which means like to make it multiply. And you literally just cut the stem of it at the bottom, pull a couple of the leaves off, stick it in the ground, and it grows again. It grows like weeds, but it's actual herbs. So I did 4 of them. This been probably maybe about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're doing pretty good. It's actually putting on some new leaf, some new growth, which is a good sign. So the other thing I wanted to try, which Home Depot had a sale on these little cups. You get 3 of them for $10. So I went through and shopping for herbs. I was gonna get seeds and plant them from seeds, but since they had them for a good deal and they was already established, I just went on and bought those. So this is stevia. This is like a substitute for sugar, a sweetener, but it's actually a natural sweetener. All these herbs I'm kind of new to, so I gotta look up exactly how to use them, how to process them. If I'm do teas, dry them out, or oils, just eat them straight, or however you want to do it. I got to look it all up so I can make sure I got the information correct. But I know this is stevia. Some things they use these as a sweetener. It's a lot. It's like 300 times more sweeter than sugar, but it's a natural plant. Instead of processed sugar, we got basil here, sweet basil. That's gonna be more so for edible, as well as rosemary. I got this gifted to me. It's not doing too well, but it's been in the pot for about a month or so, so hopefully it'll take off sometime soon. We got this other thing right here called purple coneflower, or echinacea. It's a medicinal plant, and I gotta look up the whole purpose of how to actually use it, but I looked up a little bit, so I went with that one. It was pretty good. And we have spearmint here, which these all was in small cups, and they grew probably like 2 or 3 times the size just in a little bit. This right here, y'all familiar with chamomile. So these just starting to bloom just now. They're doing pretty good. Like I said, all these gonna eventually go in 5-gallon buckets. Right here, we have parsley, which is doing pretty well. And these are the things that I didn't get from the store because I already had the seeds before. So I was like, what's the purpose of buying stuff but you already got it? So this right here, these few seeds, it usually take about 7 to 21 days for them to actually germinate. But this right here is, what Where's this guy? That's my oregano. So that was planted 4/24. Today like the 11th, so that's about a little bit over 2 weeks. Then we have next up on the list is gonna be holy basil. It's different. This basil has more of medicinal properties to it versus the sweet basil right there. Most people, that's more so for cooking. A lot of people use it, but this is more so for actual medicine. And this right here is gonna be blue hyssop. So you can see that pretty good. And all these is in the ground at the same time. And this is also like a medicinal plant with a herb. And then we have, of course, cilantro. I don't really care too much for cilantro because for some reason, to me, cilantro tastes like dish detergent. Some people have that same thing. I don't know if it's a genetic thing or what it is, but it's a common thing. And then this other stuff over here, it's just gonna be some other seeds I planted. It's calamundan, which is like a lemon flavored orange. We got some ground cherries and a fig I got propagated. But we ain't talking about that stuff right now. We're talking about more so about the herbs. This is my little makeshift herb garden that I got going right now, and everything is doing well. And then today, what I'm gonna do is, I got these gifted to me as well. Not familiar with all of it, but this right here is mugwort. So I got to put that in the ground. That's looking amazing. I'm gonna put that in some soil. And then we also have some wormwood. That looks amazing. I'm gonna put that in the ground or soil as well. And then the last one is going to be lemon balm. Now these last three, the wormwood, the mugwort, and the lemon basil, they all have like medicinal properties that's really good for you. I know the lemon balm is real good. I'm not familiar with the other two, but that was a gift to me, so they're going in the ground and they're going to join the rest of the team. We're going to make a whole little herb garden, and we'll try to do things, eat stuff that's more beneficial to our bodies and actually help us heal. I don't got no ailments as it stands that I know about, but you know, prevention is like the best thing to deal with. So we're gonna get these potted up. I got some couple other little pots I'm gonna put them in just to hold them over, because what I'm gonna end up having to do, I got this potting mix from whatever store you want to get it from. Pretty much everybody sell it, and it's cool and it's really do real good. However, it's kind of expensive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use what I got now for the purposes of trying to hurry up and get it in the ground as soon as possible, or in some soil as soon as possible. But what I'm gonna do is end up making my own soil, which a lot of this is the soil that I made, that I mixed up myself. It saved me a lot of money. It's good soil, well draining, and I know what's in it. I got some fertilizer already put into it, some organic low-level fertilizers like Dr. Earth's organic something 222. So that's good, and I'm gonna make some more, because all of these in a little bit is gonna be inside 5-gallon buckets. These right here gonna have a while. Once these grow up and get a little older, then they're gonna go in the buckets too. But all of these big ones going in 5-gallon buckets so they can stretch their legs on out. So that's gonna be a lot of soil that I gotta come up with, and I'm probably do like a total of 12, and I'm gonna put it on the side of my house. So for now, we're gonna pot them in what we have, let them take root, and then we'll up pot them. So that's gonna be another video for later, because what I'm gonna end up doing is have to build like a little stand to put all my 5-gallon buckets in side by side. It's gonna be 2 rows of 3 each, and I'm gonna make 2 of them, so it'll be a total of 12. And then that should solidify my herb garden. And herbs is real easy to grow. They kind of grow themselves. I literally haven't done anything to any of these but put them in the ground or put them in these little pots, and they took off. Make sure you water them every day and they'll be good to go. So I believe that's gonna be it. I'm gonna show you where I'm actually put my herb garden. I also picked this up the other day. It's elderberry. This thing was probably around like, I don't know, maybe like 10 feet tall when I bought it from the store. it was in maybe like a 1 gallon pot, root bound. So when I up potted it to its 21 gallon container, it had a tough time. So hopefully it pulled through. I think it's doing all right. It's been in there for probably about a week. Some of it kind of died off, but I believe it'd be all right because it had a good root system, which is nice. That's probably about 2 inches. Oh, probably almost about a 3 or 4 inch diameter. So that's doing pretty good. Hopefully it holds tight. Other thing I'm gonna do, this is where the herb garden is gonna go. So it's gonna be a stack on this side, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom on this side. These are my watermelon. I'm gonna end up doing something with those, moving them or something. But the last herb, I almost forgot this guy. This is the mint mojito. You can do it as a tea or alcoholic beverage, whatever you want to do. But that's that. That's where we're gonna go. So with that being said, let's get a little preview with the new projects coming up. Make sure y'all come back and check me out a little bit later. Give me some time. I'm gonna build that up. I'm gonna show that on video, me building it up, how I put it together, and the final project, of course, when all of this is going in my little herb garden, and we good to go. And make sure you lock the gate on the way out. Peace.